It's July 28th, 2020. This is a video celebrating the life of Bernell Trammell, a darker color skin human supporter of Donald Trump, killed most likely because of that support for Donald Trump. He looked like he operated a small shop, had "Vote Donald Trump" out in front, and then he gets killed for his views, most likely. Killed for his views. Yeah, killed for his views, most likely. And so, yep, that's the proof in the pudding for so-called, what's one proof for so-called Black Lives Matter, which has nothing to do with advocacy for Black lives. Proof in the pudding for Antifa. The violent fascist Marxist thug stormtroopers of today are exemplified and personified by Antifa, and Black Lives Matter. So, in a socialist, Marxist, and fascist scheme, all of the founders of Italian fascism were Marxists, and the founders of all those schemes. There's a virtue signaling leader who gets rich off of his and now her successful virtue signaling. A Ponzi scheme. It's group rights instead of individual rights. So I recently started thinking about how, Republicans build, Democrats destroy. Republicans are pro-life, Democrats are anti-life. Republicans are for individual freedom, the freedom for you to choose how to conduct your life. Democrats aren't. Republicans were for the freedom of all, being against slavery. Democrat Party was founded to support slavery and keeps people enslaved today through dependence. Okay? Republicans are anti-violence to achieve political goals. Republicans are anti-violence to achieve political goals. Democrats are for violence to achieve political goals. Republicans are most for Black lives, including the lives of the Black unborn, against abortion, in other words. Democrats are for abortion, open-ended abortion, thereby enabling the killing of a lot of Black babies. Democrat socialism, Marxism, the so-called Great Society, which was the worst society, LBJ, it broke and destroyed the Black family. And the Democrat welfare incentivized out-of-wedlock births and replaced the father in the home with the state. Plus, it was Democrat Bill Clinton that changed drug laws, locked up a whole lot of Black fathers in prison. So that's the lay of the land here in America. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to speak the truth. I'm not a Mitt Romney Republican. I'm not a George W. Bush Republican. I'm probably, maybe partly a Reagan Republican, but that was a while ago. But I'm not a George W. Bush Republican for sure. Okay? Donald Trump is a different type of Republican. If you don't know that, you're just a chump dumb shit. I voted for Obama twice. I regret those votes, especially the second vote, but on the other hand, I'm not really a Mittens Romney fan. So when people get killed for their ideas in America, that's a problem. And those people are martyrs. Martyrs to the cause of freedom from being on the Democrat plantation. If you're a black Democrat, you're a slave. If you're a white Democrat, you're a slave owner. A slave enabler. If you're a young Antifa member between the ages of 18 and 38, you're a chump, a moron chump, an enabler of abuse. Enabler of a Ponzi scheme. The Democrat Ponzi scheme, which is full of lies. Lies about human nature, lies about what helps humans succeed best. Marxism in all its forms does not help humans succeed best. The Soviet Union fucking failed, and it failed for good reason. Because centralized control of who does what leads to failure. You decide, you are the one who can decide best what to do in your life. People can give you advice. Like me, I can give advice. I could say, well, you'd probably be happier if you do X versus Y. You'd probably be happier if you live your life in a way which most closely matches up with our 1.2 billion year evolved heritage as sexual animals. You'll probably be happier if you match your life up with that. Versus the denialisms of postmodernism, elitist, leftist postmodernism, culturally Marxist postmodernism. Yep. So, Bernell Trammell, rest in peace. You stood as a light against the Democrat plantation darkness. Freedom. The freedom to succeed in your life as you see fit. Not dependence. Democrat dependence, Democrat slavery, Democrat lies, Democrat destruction. Don't be a dependent Democrat chump, fool, abuse enabler. All right? for Donald Trump. That's my advice. Okay. That's my advice. Okay? That's my advice. So, Bernell Trammell, thanks for your work and your life.